Tiniestofchibis here, and we are back with Twisted Wonderland. And we are continuing on a group counterattack. You're at the lounge. Hold up. Okay, no, I want to see something. Okay, so this is where, like, the entrance, like, when we get dropped off at the underwater shenanigans, we are here. These are the dorm rooms. And then off to the side of the dorm rooms is the lounge. Okay. Fuck. Okay. So I've got like 30 minutes to go. Ow. Just popped like a good chunk of my bones right now. I feel like I have too much grass. Too much water. Anyway, so what was I meant to press? Yes. So we have. I'll probably maybe do 3 episodes for this one just to make sure I finish it up. Also helps to actually push buttons and shit. Oh, are you? No, I don't see an anemone on your head. I'm afraid we're having a staff meeting right now. If you don't have a stake in this matter, I must ask you to leave for us to sort this out internally. Girl, you think I don't have a stake in this? I was planning on starting on my own and outscoring these guys in a fair competition. And now you've ruined that. I think I do have a stake here. This is the last thing I need right now. Yeah. Are you here to save us? Don't get me wrong. I'm disgusted with every last one of you. Why would I side with slime balls offering shady backroom deals or the guys who chose to let others do their work for them? What are you here for then? Actually, I think Jack's right. He's giving me a wake-up call I need. If you want to win, you gotta snatch that victory yourself. In other words, if you can scratch my contract from Azul by force and tear it up, it's not in void. That's not how it works. Hey, now that you mention it, who needs specialties when we've got numbers? Get them. Speaking of principles, some folks around here could use them. Dear me, I really didn't want to resort to violence, but alas. Jade, Floyd, play with them for a bit. Like, I'm sorry. I just, like, God fucking damn it. Like, okay. So, if fucking Azul did not fucking radiate fucking Kabuto vibes, I would, like, I mean, I do love Azul, but he's got, like, fucking Kabuto vibes, and I'm just like, I'm not here for the Kabuto vibes. But, like, fuck, man. I'm telling you, my fucking vibes. I just love the fucking form. I just love it. Understood, sir. Oh, man, I get to squeeze them all? Haha, nice. Like, it's my fucking vibes. And look at that. Look at everything. The whole thing. It's like, it's just like my vibes, man. It's like, shit, it feels so nice. It's like, it hits that particular spot where you're just like, yes, this is good. This is fine. It's off the floor. Oh, fuck. And I'm just like, it makes me happy. You know? Sorry, I'm being nosy. God, my ankle hurts like a bitch. Got home from work. And geez, what a bunch of wimps. They're barely worth squeezing. It's like the whole school of feeble small fry. How many kinks of magic can this Azul guy bust out? I call shenanigans. Did Azul's golden contract deflect all of your attacks? Ugh, this is just showing me how hard I lean on my specialty normally. Without his fire magic, Grim's nothing more than your garden variety weasel. Cat! I ain't a weasel. Look. You have all signed these golden contracts. An official contract is completely unbreakable, regardless of how many bodies you can throw at it. No magic can harm this document in any way, As long as the sea anemone stays on your head, you will have no choice but to follow my orders. Why don't you start by cleaning up the lounge? You can handle ingredient prep work afterwards. Go on now. On your feet and get to work. Is this for real? Jade, Floyd, you're in charge of instructing the new staff. Yes, sir. You're Drek Hal from Savannah Claw dorm, and you from Ramshak's dorm, I believe. I would appreciate it if you took your leave now. Why don't you come by as customers next time? We'll welcome whenever you like. Grr. Come on, we better fall back and regroup. It'd be better to leave before we get ourselves busted for bullshittery. Not gonna lie, I would love to just kind of hang out in there. A conditional. I can't fucking talk. You know that. Y'all know that. I can't fucking speak. I think it's safe to say that everybody with anemone stuck on their head gambled on Azul's contract and lost. The terms of said contract were apparently to place in the top 50. With the sheer number of students signing on, most of them never stood a chance to get it in at all. That was Azul's game from the start. Talk about a rocket. I mean, come on. If you're gonna get good grades off someone else's work, what does it even prove? You're throwing away a perfectly good opportunity to show others what you're capable of, and frankly, you're cheating yourself. The rest of the student body here was as principled and tedious. I mean, as serious as you, it would spare me such grief. Crowley, what the fuck do you want? Whoa, headmate, you startled me. God, I'm just getting annoyed because I just remembered some things and I'm like, shit. As much as I fucking hate Crowley, I might roll for his card when it comes to the U.S. Surfer. We'll see. I'm thinking about it. And then fucking, if the theory of him being Malleus's father ends up becoming true, I know everybody's gonna lose their goddamn mind. Probably me too. Huh. So trespass another year of me being unable to clamp down on Ashgado's little side business. Well, yeah, he knows something about it. He's a sophomore, and the first year he opened the lounge. Azul's good. Azul Ashgado, sophomore, house warden, Victoria dorm. Much like Rosehart, he is highly incapable student already running a dorm as a sophomore, but he's it's just quite a bit troublesome. Our talk about him swindling people seems to me like one word from the head mage could put a stop to this whole thing. But it's precisely because I am in a teaching position that I cannot prohibit his actions. Why not? Here's the thing about those study guides that Ashgado handed out to the students. There were no illegitimate activities involved in their product. Nobody snuck looks at tests, questions, or answers beforehand. It was crafted exclusively by hand after research of the past century's worth of Night Raven College exam questions and their patterns. In other words, this is an entirely legit study guide. It is fucking amazing. It's fucking insane. Well, if he did all that by hand, that guy's got chops. Wait, so the problem is that there is no problem with it? You struck right at the heart of the matter, Hal. As a teacher, I can hardly prohibit a student from crafting an exam study guide via honest work. Nor can I prohibit a student from kindly sharing those notes with friends. If you did, you'd basically be telling students no studying and no helping your butts. Grr. Talk about a serious prickly pickle. Then it most certainly is. And earlier you said another year, yeah? Did the same thing happen last term? Indeed it did. Of course, last year his study guide didn't have quite the reputation they carry this year. So the commotion was much more contained, relatively speaking. This year, on the other hand, rumors abound throughout the campus that if one wishes to score well on a test, they should visit the Master Lodge. I'm guessing that nasty little Kivet is the contract in the event of a breach. Stay hush hush because of that binding NDA. So it would seem. Thus did Ashgado have a steady stream of students lining up to accept this bargain this year. And the test average across all subjects and years has jumped above 90, much to my chagrin. Of course, I would never be more chagrined if all the subject average were failing grades, but still. What you're saying is that most of the students bought a cheetah. Genie's out of the bottle. Huh? Does that mean that there's our guys from last year who lost the bet and still haven't gotten their powers back? Actually, he returned the powers he took from the students last year as a part of an arrangement he made with me. In return, I have granted him permission to run the Master Lounge on school property. What? Night Raven College is a historical and prestigious institution framed for producing the finest of magicians. Yet now the campus is I fucking hate that I cannot talk. I am reading, but I am not reading. I almost spelled some. Only minor feats of magic. I am sure you're not too pleased about that, head mage. Which is why I have a proposal, and it's one I think you'll find quite beneficial. That's how he framed it. Talk about blackmailing the head mage into a deal. No wonder Leona wants nothing to do with this guy. And when he offered to contribute 10% of the proceeds to school, why, how could I say no to say such a mutually beneficial arrangement? Wait, so you've gotten something from it? Dear oh dear, I could only wonder what demands he'll make of me this year. Whatever he wants, he will undoubtedly be forced to acquisition. What else can I do for our idiotic, that is, our poor, unfortunate students? My immense kindness always gets the better of me. Fuck off. Archibald merely studies diligently, then shares his rightfully earned knowledge with other students out of the kindness of his heart. It wouldn't do for a teacher to discourage such earnest behavior. Why must every student in our school arrive with some amount of baggage to sort out? Oh, boy's me. God damn it. Fuck. We all know where it's going. And that's where you come in. Would you be so kind as to persuade Ashkata to cease this little game of his? Please don't ask the impossible. Incidentally, Ramshackle's dorm food expenses have been mounting as of late. As I recall, you must be terribly strapped for cash. And alas, I am so preoccupied researching a way to return someone to their home, I have so little time to address other problems. Oh, but don't worry about me. Really, I am, as you know, a wrath for this to the core. With teachers like this, no wonder their students are the way they are. He's being a fucking dick. He's holding the fact that he's feeding us and the fact that he's the only real shot at the possibility of us getting home over our heads like a fucking dick. Even Jack, at least somewhat, indicates it. You accept my request? Wonderful. I knew youth social protection is perfect. And then I'll be going, as I am a very busy man. I'm counting on you. Fuck off. Boy, you never know when the head mage will pop up. Okay, so what's exactly your plan here? Because you're kind of right. Just going up to Azul and asking him nicely isn't going to get you anywhere. Gotta get some info, I guess. True, a successful hunt starts with learning all you can about your target. You actually know your stuff. Gosh, I want to pet his little. I want to pet his head and just his little ears and play with them. Cause they I know they're dog ears, so they're probably not as soft as a cat, but still. Besides, letting Ace and the others stew in the mess they made might help them learn something from this. What chapter is this? Six. We gotta observe our prey. Feeling kind of sleepy. Yo, I'm here and ready to get this azul recon started. Look, the head mage ordered this personally. He'll let an excuse absence slide. Besides, I don't like admitting defeat. If there's a chance to uncover the secret to Azul's power, I want to be there when we learn it. He's such a good boy. I want to give him a head scratches. Just the head scratch. Head scratchy. He's sick. Sha la 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 la. Huh, guy's got some pipes. That's part of a band. Animal logistics. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Yes, I see. Lucas says that the last time you gave him a treat was 3 hours ago, Professor Tyrion. Well done, Ashgato. That is correct. So he doesn't just understand animal language, he speaks them too. I mean, you have to in that class. A beluga tooth, a sturgeon egg, a Roman scale, mermaid tailor, and an extract of 20 types of medicinal herbs blend together, and poof, done. You can drink this potion to transform a body part into that of a different animal. That's a very good boy. We just formulated a potion that would usually go on the junior year class finals exam. The rest of you whelps should learn from Ashgato's example. And the guy brews high-level potions as easily as a barista slinging lattes. Sheesh. I think I'll have some squid pasta for lunch today. But I do need my vegetables as well. An carb meal would be quite nutritiously lopsided. And more to the point, it would go straight to my thighs. Seems like Azul's perfect honor student in every way. Azul doesn't waste any time working us to the bone. If I wasn't dead on my feet before, I sure am now. Clean active arm, waiting tables at the lounge, going on grocery runs. He's been running me ragged. I got caught at 6 a.m. this morning. I gotta be back to help the Marshall's lounge after this. Houseward and Hartsford was all like, "You made your contract with us, so off with your head." He made me write lines as punishment. This sea anemone on my head just won't come off either. I look like a total goofball. My question is, and maybe because I'm the only one who cares less about, myself a little bit, but what if you grabbed some scissors and just kind of snipped it off? Or would it just grow back? Like, hasn't anybody thought to just fucking cut it off? You reap what you sow. This work environment has some issues. Why the long face, boys? Look. It's the anemone garden. It's the lookalike brothers. At least I got 2 episodes done. I probably should do more. But, my eyes are stained. Yeah, it's probably good that I stop here, because then... I can do the, other thing later. Biting people. Is it just my imagination, or is someone looking a bit dour today? Oh, we're just coming to terms with being ordered around by a trio of tyrants. Isn't that cute? The sea anemone that breaches his contract is talking. You guys know you're in no position to complain, so shut your trap. Not the squeeze. Allow me to clarify. I wasn't talking to the sea anemones. I was specifically addressing you. Perfect of ramshackle dorm. Yes? Look at you, scurrying backwards like a shrimp, afraid of being someone's lunch. And on that note, you're so teeny, I'ma call you Little Shrimpy from now on. Sadly, it's... Okay, so, fun fact. There is only one person. Well, 2 people if you count Grim. But I'm not counting Grim. That I am actually fucking taller than. And technically, that person floats, so he's probably looks taller than me at most times. But, yeah. So the only person I am fucking taller than is Ortho. and he fucking floats. So he's gonna look taller than me. So I am actually actively shorter than everybody here. Even so, I think most students on campus would be small compared to you two. Yeah, and having two guys that big standing together is a special kind of imposing. I understand you were playing little spy games with Riddle and the others just recently. You you may know who we are already, but I've always been a stickler for formal introductions. I am Jade Leach, and this is my twin brother, Floyd. Hey, I'm Floyd. Nice to meet you, little shrimpy. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. Allow me to infer what troubles you. Could your anxiety perhaps stem from these three anemone stooges? Perhaps. Listen to you, acting all coy. What's your problem? You're as prickly as a sea urchin. What? I'm a wolf, not a sea urchin. If your source of troubles does in fact align with the sea anemone, I believe you would be well served discussing the matters with Azul in person. Wait, what? You will find Azul to be as benevolent as the sea witch, one of the great seven. I have no doubt he would treat your misgivings with all due gravity. Yeah, Azul's a real problem solver, for example. He could set those sea anemone free if you asked him to. Really? Absolutely. Just remember, you can't get something for nothing. So that's your angle. You want to rope you into one of his contracts. Please, there's no need to blare your fangs at me. Goodness, you land mammals are so belligerent. We're just passing on a hot tip out of the goodness of our heart. Ain't that right, Jade? Exactly, Floyd. We wouldn't dream of leaving a poor, unfortunate soul by the wayside. If your interest is piqued, feel free to visit the Monstron Lounge sometime after 9 tonight. We'll have some pricklet tea ready for you upon your arrival. We'll be waiting, little shrimpy. God damn it! Fuck! Wait, so, if you make a contract with Azul and meets conditions wherever they are, we could be free of this from this? Please, Perfect, you gotta beat him for us. You guys are shameless, you know that? You don't have an anemone on your head. You got no idea how miserable this is. Maybe you should have thought of that before trying to coast through a test. Look, I've already learned my lesson, okay? Yeah, I'll never do this again, for sure. I'll take my resorts like a man, even if that means failing. You're supposed to say you'll work hard to ensure you'll stop failing altogether. Well, what's your call? You gotta take them up on their invitation? If all I want to do is talk. You know, for the first time, I think I'm ready to recognize you as our Perfect. Fine. I'm going with you, though. You seem like you'll get yourself into trouble otherwise. Dang, Jack, you're a big softy. Don't get me wrong, okay? I just don't like Azul scheming. He's such a tsundere. Jack is like he's a good boy, but he's like a tsundere, so he doesn't want to admit it. I can't stand the thought of losing to guys who profit off of somebody else's hard work. Look. So much for chatting. My sea anemone's tugging at me again. Ow, come on, at least let me have my lunch break in peace. I'm counting on you, Perfect. Squo is anemone. That's a fucking badass joke. Well, it's not a badass. It's a fucking dumb joke, is what I'm trying to say. It's just fucking stupid. He's hopeless, the whole lot of them. Anyway, as we're going to Monster Lounge tonight. Okay. So 9, 10, 11, 12. 2, 3, 1, 2, 4. Well, I'll probably look at that later. But we're going to end this episode here. So for now, Tiniestofchibis is signing out.